When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Out here at George Daniel Field this afternoon, I should say in the morning on Saturday for a JV affair. And the Garfield Heights Bulldogs kick off to the Titans. Titans with a nice return, bringing the ball out to the 38-yard line. Titans coming into the ball game at 3-0 on a beautiful Saturday morning. I'm joined this morning by Mark Quintez.
Yep, nice to be with you this morning.
This is Gary Pelter talking to you. Lorain High coming out. Two wideouts, slot to the left. Jordan Jackson at quarterback. Hands the ball off. Goes to the left side for a little or no gain. Bringing up a second and, we'll say 9. Lorain had a little short snap there in the shotgun situation and bobbled it on the ground. They're going to lose about 2 on the exchange. They lost 1. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd down and 10. Bringing up what's most likely going to be a passing situation for the Titans. Jackson rolling to the right and is tackled by the Bulldogs for another loss, which is going to bring up most likely a punting situation. Did you happen to see what that penalty was on that?
No, I didn't see it. All I know is that it was in favor of the Titans, and that put them in some good yardage.
It was this, whatever that is. I have no idea. Whatever that is.
Whatever it was.
It was in favor of the Titans.
You might want to catch it on the replay or something, but we're going to end up with the Titans with a 3rd and long 3 situation. Jordan Jackson back to pass. Gets a ball out in the left flats, but once again, not a lot of positive yardage for the Titans on that play.
The Bulldogs were all on that play.
And we're going to have, it looks like, number 31, David Leeper, back to punt for the Titans. Snap is good. Gets it away. Short punt, gets a decent roll. So the Bulldogs are going to start out at the 32-yard line, their own 32. Oh, you have the luxury of having a roster there as well. I didn't know you had one. It took me all morning to get one.
Yeah, I came up here and this one was sitting there.
You should feel privileged. I'm going to have to talk to Joe Bach about that. All right, the Bulldogs with their first offensive possession in the game. Going to hand it off. Going to the right. Nice hole. Looks like Deshaun Allen, the ball carrier for the Bulldogs, Garfield Heights Bulldogs. We're going to give him a pickup of, what do we got there, 10, about 15 yards?
Yeah, about 15 yards.
Nothing really fancy there, just took it around the right end and
Yep, found an opening and made it.
broke contain, and he was off to the races to pick up a nice gain.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, the Titan safety was back there to help out.
This time looks like a very similar play going to the left this time.
Stopped just short of about a 3-yard gain.
Once again, that's Allen for the Bulldogs. Yeah, we'll give him 3, just like you said there. Bringing up a 2nd down and 7. All right, we've got a
Timeout for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs call timeout. Bringing up a 2nd down and 7 situation. So did you see anything there that might have warranted a timeout? Or was it just a situation where maybe we didn't have the right personnel in the ball game? And
Yeah, because it looked like they were still switching people in and out right before they were all set. So that could have caused them to call a timeout.
all right, back to action. DeMarco Williams, the quarterback for the Garfield Heights Bulldogs, going to, once again, after the timeout, take a little jog over to the side.
No, the ball's on the ground.
Yeah, they just tossed it out there. Didn't look like the running back was quite ready for that one.
It didn't. And
That was Rob Nahine, the quarterback that time, taking the snap for the Bulldogs. And they're going to lose about, I'd say about 7-8 yards on that play.
yeah, not a good play for them.
After a couple of nice plays to start this possession, they're going in the wrong direction after a timeout. All right, we got a pitch to the right side. Once again, Deshaun Allen with the football. He's going to pick up about
the 7 that they lost.
Yeah, he's going to get it back to that line of scrimmage before the last play, but nonetheless, that's going to bring up a 4th down situation and most likely a punting situation. Though,
There was a flag on the play, and it was on the Titans sideline.
it looks like the Bulldogs are going to run a play here with the ball on the 45 of the Titans. First pass of the afternoon for the Bulldogs, and they pick up a nice chunk of yardage. A 1st down, taking the ball down to the 20-yard line. And on the reception, Charlie Wright. Bulldogs in nice field position right now. 1st and 10 at the 20.
We have a handoff to number 28.
Yeah, they're going back to number 28. I think he's so far been the only ball carrier so far for the Bulldogs. Deshaun
Yep.
Allen.
And he just managed to make it back to the line of scrimmage for a no-gain play.
So now the Titans line up with 3 down men in the front. Do they call this a 5-2 or a 3-4?
3-4. Yep, 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers, it looks like. Yep, that'd be considered a 3-4.
In the old days, those outside guys on the line, we used to just be defensive ends.
Yeah.
But that's old school.
The Bulldogs running a trips formation.
There
and
we
they give
go.
it another handoff.
And the ball was stolen. Taken away. Number 80.
82.
I'm checking up my roster. We've had some number changes.
Elias Lopez.
There we go. That one. And just when it looked like the Bulldogs were threatening a little bit there, the Titans come up with a huge play defensively, take the ball away. Now they're going to end up with the football on their own 40.
Let's see if they can keep the momentum going from that play to push it down for a touchdown.
Jackson takes a snap, hands it off, and going nowhere.
Number 26, Adrian Mills.
Adrian Mills carries the football for I believe the first time this morning. Once again, the Titans come up to the line of scrimmage. And we have another whistle and a flag and a stoppage in play. I think we had somebody
On defense that jumped a little.
little premature on the
On
defensive side.
number 8. Devin Crenshaw was a little early coming to the play.
He's not quite right up on the ball, but
Yeah.
nothing worse than when the nose man jumps off sides.
Yeah.
Little swing pass out to the left.
To
Titans have tried that play a couple of times today, and not with a lot of success. The Bulldogs pretty much on top of that defensively.
yeah, they are.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11. Let's see if the Titans once again go to the air. And a incomplete pass over the head of Jalen Cheers. And it's once again going to bring up,
A punting situation with 4th and 11.
there we go. David Leeper once again for the 2nd time this morning coming out to punt. I get the punt off last time, but they put a little bit of pressure on him. I'm wondering if the Bulldogs are going to come after him again.
From what I'm saying, it looks like they will try and come at him again. And they do.
And
he drops the snap.
is bad, and Leeper does manage to cover it, but it's going to be turned over.
On the 25-yard line.
Go the other way. And just as I had suspected, they did put a little heat on him, and that time ball was dropped, and it's going the other way now. Let's see if the Titans can come up with another big defensive play. They're going to need one. This time the Bulldogs starting with their best field position at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Is it okay? Is it not locked or anything? Too hot.
Looks like they try and hit a screen pass to number 26, Charlie Wright. Incomplete.
Once again, DeMarco Williams back there making that pass attempt.
2nd and 10, ball on the 25 still.
We've got 2:51 remaining in the first quarter of play. A relatively uneventful first quarter.
Yeah.
Bulldogs taking a long time to get out of the huddle here.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they came up with in that huddle.
2 wideouts, man in the slot. Snap is back. Looks like it's going to be a passing situation, but quarterback keeps it himself, and Williams is tackled right around the line of scrimmage. For no gain, it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 situation. This time Williams snaps the ball back. Nice long pass, and it's going to be a touchdown for the first score of the ball game. And the Bulldogs strike pay dirt first.
Number 23 for the Bulldogs, Daylon Porch with the reception and the touchdown.
So a 25-yard touchdown pass puts the first points on the board. And let's see what the Bulldogs are going to do for the extra point situation.
I have a feeling they're going to come out and try and go for 2. I mean,
it's looking. I don't see any
What
kicker setting up out there.
Yep, they're going to go for 2.
Williams set to take the snap. Gets his running back and wingman to the right. Quick handoff up the middle, and
2-point is no good.
Once again, not for much yardage and not enough for the 2-point conversion. And the score is the Garfield Heights Bulldogs 6, the Lorain High Titans nothing, with 2:01 to go in the first quarter of play. Pretty nice offensive drive there for the Bulldogs. They took advantage of a situation there, a turnover on the special teams.
I mean, if they're willing to give you plays like that, that's the only thing you can do is make a good play off of it.
They really got the whole thing in one play in actuality.
Yeah.
Because the ball was on the 25, and that was a 25-yard touchdown pass.
Yep. Number 89 back to kick for the Bulldogs.
Trying to see who that was, number 46, the return man for the Titans. There's Kevin Brown. Oh, I have an updated roster. Don't feel bad, though. I had to go get that myself.
Yeah.
All right, the Titans offense coming back out onto the field. Let's see what they can do, if they can answer the Bulldogs' first score of the ball game. The Titans thus far this morning haven't had a a lot of success offensively.
No, they have not. Every play, the Bulldogs defense was right on top of it. We have a flag on the play.
Going to be against the Bulldogs. It's going to give the Titans an easy 5 yards, which is something an offensive coordinator always likes to see, a first down and 5.
Yep.
Really opens up your playbook a little bit more. Jackson dropping back to pass, rolls out to the right.
And he just takes it.
Bulldogs chasing him. He's going to pick up a first down with about a 15-yard pickup.
Ball on the 44-yard line, it looks like.
And the ball is snapped.
Quick pass to number 4.
And that's the first time they've really made that work for any positive yardage. They picked up 4 yards on that, 5 yards on that.
Yep, by number 4, Caesar Jeter.
That's going to get the ball almost to the midfield line.
About an inch or two short of that.
Best field position of the morning so far for the Titans. Jordan Jackson takes a snap. Pitches it to the left. Cheers with a nice pickup, breaks a tackle. And I believe he stepped out of bounds over on the far sideline. But that's going to be another first down for the Titans.
Look like the ball's on the 42-yard line. Correction.
36. 37-yard line.
Yeah, 37-yard line.
It's a little toasty up here this morning. It's got to be a little warm out on the field.
Yeah.
Ball is snapped, little cross-buck action in the backfield.
Number 43 again with the carry for the Titans.
It's going to be Jalen Cheers with another nice pickup for the Titans. You're going to give him about, not quite as much as I thought. About 4 yards, maybe 5, 6. The man with the down marker on the other side, he's got himself set up finally.
Yeah. The snap is bad.
Yeah, the ball was snapped, a little roller back there, and didn't quite get back to Jackson that time.
Cheers managed to cover it up. See, it's plays like these that doesn't really put your defense in a good position when they get on the field. If the offense can't make plays, really puts a squeeze on the defense. But it looks like the
there we go. We got the end of the quarter. I knew we only had about 40 seconds left before the last play was run, so we're going to take a timeout here. At the end of the first quarter, it's the Garfield Heights Bulldogs 6 and the Lorain High Titans nothing. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Which of the angles on the board are the one from the quiz on Friday? Jaden?
Research shows more and more 12 to 15-year-olds have arteries similar to that of a 45-year-old. But it doesn't have to be that way. Don't let your children grow up too fast. Encourage them to act their age through regular exercise and healthy eating.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree and in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home, the brave.
All right, let's get this second quarter of action underway. The Titans now going from right to left on your TV screen.
Another quick pass to number 4, Caesar Jeter.
Jeter with a nice pickup and a nice downfield pass by Jordan Jackson that time. Most of the passes they've thrown so far have been quick hitches, quick outs to the sidelines. That time they went downfield and picked up a first down. Let's see where they finally get that first down marker set up at. It looks like it's going to be first and 10 at about the 23.
Yeah.
Titans get snapped back.
Number 26 on the carry for the Titans.
But not a whole lot of yardage on the run.
Yeah.
Adrian Mills with a loss of 1 on the carry. They pretty much had Bulldogs in the backfield before that play even really developed.
Yeah.
Snap is back. That time, nice snap back to Jackson. Throws the ball down the field, and
Caesar Jeter makes the catch for the touchdown for the Titans.
Nice reception, nice pass, and the Titans are on the board with a 23-yard touchdown pass.
Jordan Jackson looks like he's going to be a nice quarterback when he gets older, being able to make that across-the-body pass like that. That's not easy to do.
Who do we get that to? Caesar Jeter.
Yeah. Puts up the first 6 points for the Titans, and looks like they're going for 2.
And the Bulldogs are all over it. And it's going to be a unsuccessful 2-point attempt, and the ball game is still tied 6-6 after a Titan score. Well, it took a little bit of a while, but the Titans offense seems to have been getting a little bit warmed up now.
Yeah.
The defense has played fairly well. The only thing that they've had a little bit trouble stopping is that downfield pass.
Yeah.
Bulldogs have had a little bit of success throwing the football down the field. Of course, they scored on that 25-yard pass to open the scoring this morning.
And I believe this is the first time we will see the Titans kick off on the field today. With number 4, Caesar Jeter, to kick.
Well, he's shown he can catch the football and run a nice post pattern. Let's see if he can kick the ball off. There we go, a high kick, relatively short. Takes a little bounce. Bulldogs fall on it, absolutely no return.
Ball on the 25.
In fact, they were scrambling a little bit just to make sure they had that covered.
Mm-hmm. They got to be faster on the cover up there because the Titans could have had it. On kickoff, it's balls like that you can't just lay on the ground because that's when everything goes bad.
And neither coach likes to see things go bad.
Yep.
All right, the Bulldogs backed up. I think their furthest possession of the afternoon or the morning.
There was a fumble on the play, and it looks like the Titans recover it.
Looks like Jalen Cheers, number 43,
Yeah.
came up with that football.
This puts the Titan in great field position with ball on the 20.
Jalen Cheers has covered a couple fumbles today.
Yeah, offensively
one
and
on
defensively.
offense, one on defense now.
Let's see what the Titan offense can do with their defense, putting them in great position.
That's right. They've got a golden opportunity right now with the ball on the 20-yard line. Jordan Jackson back for the snap. Nice snap. Steps up in the pocket. Going deep. Ball is tipped and incomplete. Once again, he was going for Caesar Jeter, trying to replicate the play that they scored the touchdown on the last time.
Yep.
I guess if it works once, why not go back to it until they stop it?
Yep. That's what the Bulldogs offense was doing. When they had the ball, they couldn't stop this downfield pass or the inside run.
Snap back to Jackson, quick handoff.
Number 26, Adrian Mills for the carry. Oh.
Mills with a nice pickup on a 2nd down and 10. Picks
about 12.
Yeah, we don't have the sideline marker set yet. Yeah, they're going to give him about 12.
Ball on the 9, it looked like.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal at the 9. And now it might be 2nd and goal at the...
The ball was taken from number 43, Jalen Cheers, by the Bulldogs, going the other way now.
Well, the Bulldogs dodge a bullet right there.
Yep.
The Titans were in good field position and turned the ball over. Bulldogs, though, are now backed up, back on their own 9-yard line. Let's see what the Titans can do defensively.
If I was the Bulldogs right here, I'd try and pass it, get it out of that tight squeeze. And they have trips, so one side and single to the other, so it looks like they might go for passing.
Do you go to the trip side or go to the isolation side on the other side?
Quarterback sneak.
They spread the offense out and spread the defense out as well. They pick up about 8 yards on the carry. Williams with a nice carry. They spread the offense out all over the field, and that thins the defense a little bit as well. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 1. Williams waiting for the snap, gets the snap. Ball is handed off, going to the left, and a nice defensive play there by the Titans. Going to be a loss of about 3 or 4 yards.
That puts the ball on the 14, it looks like.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
A ball on the 13. The Bulldogs come out and double.
Williams waiting for the snap. Gets the snaps, drops back to throw. He's got a...
interception by a number 26, Adrian Mills.
He looked like he had a receiver open down there, but the ball was underthrown a little bit, and Mills with a nice job to pick that ball off and once again give it back to the Titans going the other way.
Ball on about the 35 in Bulldogs territory. Let's see how their defense can stop them.
One of the key things for the Titans this morning has been being able to hold on to the football.
Yeah, but if they hold on to the football, and there's not much the defense can do.
There we go. We got a little keeper going to the left is Jackson.
And he looks like he might score.
He's going to take it into the end zone. It's going to be a 34-yard run for a touchdown, 35-yard run for a touchdown.
By the quarterback, Jordan Jackson.
So the Titans take the lead for the first time this morning.
Looks like they're going for two again. Let's see if they're successful on this
Back
attempt.
for the snap. Pitches it out to the right. First tackler is dodged, and he gets into the end zone for the score.
For the two-point conversion, not making the score. Your Titans 14, the visiting Bulldogs 6.
Latrell Charlton with the run, taking it to the right side for the two-point conversion.
With 6:14 left in the second quarter.
And once again, the Titans preparing to kick off. Cesar Jeter with a nice kickoff the last time.
Yeah,
kind of pooched it over the initial line, and it got to the second line of return men.
And they just had no clue what to do with it.
Yeah, they just kind of mulled around there and eventually covered it, but we don't want to keep an eye on what happens this time.
Yep. If he can get that same kick and the Titan kickoff can get down there, they might actually be able to recover it.
We get the officials telling us we're ready to go. And the ball's kicked. Nice kickoff this time, deep. And the Bulldogs return the ball out near midfield to about the 45-yard line.
With the return was number 26 for the Bulldogs, Charlie Wright.
Nice return by Charlie. He took a deep kick and got a nice return. Once again, sets a pretty good field position for the Bulldogs.
Ball on the Bulldogs 40.
Must have stepped out of bounds over there because it looked like he went a little further.
Yeah. The Titan defense has been playing a really good game. Let's see what they can do this drive.
Williams drops back and hands it off. Little draw action. And it's going to be number 28, Sean Allen, picking up about 5-6 yards on the carry.
Every time they put the ball in Allen's hands, he seems to get a good gain of yard.
He's definitely picked up positive yardage this afternoon for the Bulldogs.
Yep.
5:34 remaining in the second quarter play. Snap is back. Nice snap.
A run to the outside.
He looked like he thought he saw something coming back inside, and there was nothing there but white shirts, Titans all over him.
Yep. It was Allen again with the carry.
Pickup of about, 1.5. He ran a long ways to get that 1 yard.
He did. So, plays like that, it's better to get north and south.
Split out to the left, trips to the right. Quick toss in the backfield going to the left. Once again, it's going to be Allen, and he's going to pick up a little positive yardage. Is it going to be a first down, or is it going to be a little short?
Holding call on the Bulldogs.
Well, then it's definitely not going to be a first down.
Nope, it's actually going to bring it back. Ball on the 38 for the Bulldogs.
And that's going to bring up a third down and
12, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 12 yards. And those defensive backs from the Titans might want to be ready for something coming long.
Yep.
Bulldogs have had a little success with a long pass today, and they once again failed to get the snap off. You're going to move it back a little bit more.
Looks like the ref had a little confusion on to which way he was going on that one.
Going to move him back another 5 yards. It's going to be third and about 18. And number 18, Williams, is taking the snap. Once
Long
again,
ball.
throws it back, and looks like there's a flag out there. Is it going to be pass interference on the Titans? And it looks like that's the way it's going to go. Though they haven't. There we go. They're going to march it off 15 yards, and should be an automatic first down. No? Incorrect on that one. Third down. It's not an automatic first down on pass interference there.
Third and about 3 for the Bulldogs. Let's see.
Wouldn't surprise me if Allen got the football.
He tries to pass and it gets taken down. Look like it'd be marked at the 40.
Allen wanted the football. He thought he should have got the football.
But he didn't get the football.
He did not get the football, and now it's going to be fourth down and about
10, it looks like.
10, 11, 10.
Bulldogs send their punt unit out on the field. Number 26, Adrian Mills, deep to return for the Titans.
And let's see what kind of punting game the Bulldogs have right here. Snap is back. Snap is good. Kick is off. Nice kick going down the field. Gets a Bulldogs roll. And it was kicked there. I don't think he meant to kick that football, but nonetheless, that's going to down it. That was Charlie Wright, number 26, inadvertently downing the football for the Bulldogs. Now the Titans are going to come back out offensively with a 14-6 lead and 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half of play. So, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. We've got the football on the, we're going to set it up here.
22, it looks like.
We're not setting the field position very briskly this morning.
We're not.
All right. Once again, with 3:10 remaining here in the first half of play, Titans have 3 timeouts. Let's see what they opt to do with the football.
There's a deep pass to Caesar Jeter, incomplete.
Caesar Jeter looked like he might have had an opportunity to catch that ball and get it out to about midfield, but did not come through with the completion, and there was nice defensive coverage there by the Bulldogs. And that'll stop the clock. Jackson dropping back, rolls out to his right or to his left, and is tackled inbounds. The clock is going to continue to run. for no gain. It's going to bring up a third down and 10. And the clock is continuing to run. The Titans going to run something that try to take it down the field a little bit, or they're going to run something that's going to keep the clock going.
Looked like a pass,
and yeah, they blew the whistle there, and
he looked like he could have got some.
I didn't think that Jackson was in the NFL terms in the grasp. He was looking like he was going to try and make a move there.
Yeah.
I don't know if his progress was ever actually stopped, but this is going to be an interesting situation for the Titans. They're going to have to punt the ball here.
And it looks like they have their kicker back there to punt, number 4, Caesar Jeter.
Caesar Jeter's going to give it a go back there, punting the football here in the second quarter of play. And it's blocked. And the question is, who's going to end up with the football? And it's going to be the Bulldogs.
With a touchdown and a block punt into the end zone. Recovered by the Bulldogs for 6 points.
And that's not going to be the way that the Titans wanted to end the first half of play. So the Bulldogs are going to come out now, and they're probably going to have a 2-point conversion attempt. They were not successful the last time they scored a touchdown and attempted one. Titans are going to try and shut it down this time and maintain a 2-point lead. Right now it's the Titans 14-12. And here we go with the Bulldogs coming out. Shotgun snap. Coming back to Williams, hands it off. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of yardage for the Bulldogs, but he's still alive, still running the football, reversed his field all the way back to the left, but still unsuccessful. That's right. A lot of running there. He might have picked up one.
Yeah.
But he needed 3. So with 1:27 remaining in the first half of play, we're going to see what the Titans can do here with the return. Now, when you look at the scoreboard, there's 1:27 still remaining. The Titans are going to get the football here on the kickoff. If they can get a decent return, they've still got 3 timeouts. So they've got time to move the football if they can get the ball on a decent return out to, I don't know, I'd say 40, 50-yard line. They could take a couple cracks at it.
Yeah. But you have to look at it. Whenever the Titans' return was out there, they did manage to get a pretty good pickup. So they might be able to get to about the 40 or the 50.
I think what kind of return they get on this kickoff is going to predicate what kind of offense they're going to run.
Yep.
On the other side of the coin, the Bulldogs still have 2 timeouts left too. So if they happen to pin the Titans back, they might use those timeouts and try and force the Titans to punt again.
Yep, we got an onside kick. Number 4, Caesar Jeter with the...
Caesar Jeter keeping it alive and getting the ball back out to the 42-yard line. No quick whistle on that one. They let him run a little bit.
Yeah. Guess they realize they can't blow quick whistles because you never know what could happen. Until he's down or out, I say don't blow the whistle.
All right, let's see what the Titans do here. Once again, 1:21 remaining in the first half of play. They're going to have the ball about at the 40-yard line. The nose of the ball touching the 40. Jordan Jackson has had some success going down the field this morning. Though he's going to line up right under center and take the snap. Quick toss, and there's going to be a flag on the field.
Adrian Mills ran into his own player. 43, Jalen Cheers. So number 26, Adrian Mills ran into 43, Jalen Cheers.
And there's a flag on the field, and they're going to move the Titans back
to about the
35-yard line.
Yeah, nose of the ball touching the 35.
In the shotgun snap once again. Jackson this time he's trying to roll out to the right and is tackled once again for a loss. You might expect to see a Garfield Heights, maybe not a timeout here, but maybe after the next play if the Titans are stopped.
Yep. Just under a minute of play left in the second quarter of this ball game here today.
The only really good thing about that play for the Titans is it kept the clock running. We've got a 14-12 lead right now. I just want to get out of this half and get back in the locker room and regroup. I got a timeout for the Titans right now. It's a second down and about 24 yards. Maybe 23. So what do we think is going on in that huddle right now? Is it a major strategy to come up with 23 yards to get a first down, or is it keep your heads, guys? Let's not turn the ball over. Let's protect the ball. Make sure the clock runs. Though I would have to believe that Garfield Heights is going to call a timeout after this. They've got 2 timeouts left.
Yeah. With it being second and about 24, 25, the Titans can just run it, try and get the clock running and see how the Bulldogs react to that.
Yeah, the worst case scenario is you want to at least make the Bulldogs use their timeout.
Yeah.
Not throw an incomplete pass or run out of bounds.
And it looks like they're going to pass.
Maybe. Maybe not. Jackson
brought down in the backfield.
He's wrapped up. He ran a little time off that clock.
Yeah.
But he's going to lose a few more yards.
And the Bulldogs finally call a timeout.
There you go. They used their timeout there on third down. So now you're going to want to think that the Titans are going to run another play and try and keep that clock running. And what that's going to set up is probably the Bulldogs will take another timeout and force the Titans to punt.
Yep.
And we know that the punting situations have been an adventure for the Titans this morning.
They have.
Jordan Jackson killed a decent amount of time scrambling around back there, but I don't think he can kill 23 seconds.
You run around enough, you can kill as much time as you want.
Well, the Titans come back and got a little quick kick there from Jackson. I was going to say that would have been a nice call right there. There's nobody deep for the Bulldogs, and it gets the ball out close to the midfield line. It's going to be 14 seconds left to go.
Ball on the 47.
And the Bulldogs are going to be coming out offensively, and they've got one timeout left, so they're going to have opportunity to run a couple of plays here. Once again, remember, if they do get a first down, the clock will stop until they're set. So it's up to the Titans to stop them.
Yep.
Snap is back.
Looks like they're going
Roll
to pass.
to the right, and it looks like there's probably going to be a holding call back there. And
he gets the first down.
If it stands.
Nope. It was a holding call.
Williams had a nice run there, but that flag was thrown really quickly, so I got a feeling that one of those offensive linemen did a real quick holding job right off the snap.
They did. Well, he managed to burn 10 seconds off the clock, which is not in favor of the Bulldogs at this point.
No, the Bulldogs' offense is going in the wrong direction right now. I got a feeling that the Titans are going to just make sure that nobody gets behind them on this play.
Yep. The Bulldogs with first and very long.
And they got two receivers to the left, three to the right. And what do we got? Stoppage in play. I think maybe do we have an equipment issue maybe? Or did they... Bulldogs bring in number 30, Rob Nahan, to take the snap.
And he runs it and gets nowhere. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about 5 yards for the stat book, but other than that, it's going to be relatively uneventful. So we're at halftime right now, and at halftime it is the Lorain High Titans 14 and the Garfield Heights Bulldogs 12. We're going to take a halftime break, and we'll be back for the second half right after this.
Hi, my name is George Click. I'm 16 years old and in 10th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying video production through Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. My first class was video production itself, and my second class was web design. I have a big imagination. Video production is a great release for it. The program is fun, interactive, and hands-on. You learn about the cameras and their functions in a comfortable environment. You spend a lot of time editing video using Adobe Photoshop and Premiere. My video production instructor, Mr. Trout, helped me a lot. He helps you with anything you need help with. He's good at explaining how things work. Taking this video production class is what really made me want to go into this field. This program at Lorain High helped give me confidence. I now know that this is what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's Video Production Career Tech program.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, and even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Caesar Jeter back to kick.
Jeter's had a couple of nice kickoffs so far in the ball game. Another nice one going back deep, not fielded very cleanly there by the Bulldogs, and running the ball out to about the 30-yard line.
Number 14, Anton Wilcox.
There you go. Anton, when he finally managed to get a handle on the football, picked up a couple of yards. We're going to start the Bulldogs offense off at about the
31.
31-yard line, I think.
Oh, no, there was a penalty on the play, so it would be on the 45.
Oh, what do we have? Little horse collar tackling there. Not the face mask, but the horse collar.
Yep.
Williams with the snap, quick pass, double pass.
And it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, high and out of bounds. There was no danger of that being caught or intercepted. That was, I was going to say there was Charles Wright, but we've got two number 26s on the Garfield Heights roster.
We do.
It could have been Ronald Davis or Charles Wright. But either way, it was unsuccessful. So
yeah, it was.
Williams back, take the snap, hands it off. And once again, it was number 26 carrying the football, and it's going to be for a loss of about 5 yards, I would say. Getting a little forward progress on that, bringing up a 3rd down and 12 for the Bulldogs. Pair of wide receivers on either side, but nonetheless, Williams is going to keep the football, take it to his left, and pick up about 2.5, 3 yards to bring up a 4th down and 9.
Brought down by number 82, Elias Lopez in the Horde of Titans.
Nice job by the Titans defense. Now they are going to force the Bulldogs to come out and punt.
Number 22, Cario Edwards, deep for the return.
I got to see that too. I only got one of them.
Yeah.
You could have amended yours at halftime, but you were having breakfast.
I didn't eat it this morning. My bad.
Nice punt away and a nice roll. Going to push the ball back to about the 27-yard line, and the Titans will be taking over.
Well, let's see what their offense can do.
7:59 remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. The Titans on top, 14-12. Jordan Jackson, the quarterback, number 5 for the Titans, back waiting the snap. And it's a quick snap, and it's not to Jackson. And the ball is knocked out, but it's knocked out of bounds. That was number 43, Jalen Cheers, carrying the football. He was carrying the football until he wasn't.
Yep. Luckily, it went out of bounds before the Bulldog defense could recover it.
It's going to be about a 6-yard gain for the Titans. We'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
4 of that 6-yard gain was made by the running back. The other 2 by the ball itself.
Jackson back passes, swing pass over on the right side.
To number 22, Cario Edwards.
And going to be for no gain on that one. The Bulldogs have done a nice job of sniffing out that quick pass, quick swing pass to the sides today.
Yeah.
They've done a nice job of containing that swing pass and also containing Jackson, with the exception of that touchdown run that he had.
Yeah. But every once in a while, you're going to get a break and make a play off of it. Quick pass to number 4, Caesar Jeter.
Little slant action there, and Jeter picks up a first down and about an 8-yard pickup.
Ball will be spotted at the 40. Let's see what the Titans can do this drive.
That was one of the first times the Titans threw the ball on the inside today.
Yeah.
So again, Jackson drops back, spins it around. Oh, it looked like he had Jeter down there.
Yep.
And there's a flag on the field, and the question is, which way is the interference going to go? And Bulldogs cheering. But they're going to say it's pass interference against the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. So that'll move the Titans up.
A lot of times when you see the wide receiver and that defensive back there, they'll be pushing and hand fighting with each other, and sometimes it's a little questionable who the interference is actually on. But that time it was on the Bulldogs, and it's going to move the Titans down the field with a first down, and they're going to be down to the Bulldogs' 45-yard line. Jackson under center. A quick toss to the left. And for
Adrian Mills.
Literally no gain for Adrian there.
Looks like he got tripped up by number 78, Arthur Lucas Jr.
And a nice defensive surge by the Bulldogs that time.
Yeah.
This time, once again, Jackson back in the shotgun. Throws it out on the right flats, and it's
almost picked off.
Dangerously close to being picked off there. Anton Wilcox, defensive back for the Bulldogs, was looking to step in and for a pick six, but fell to the ground. Luckily for the Titans. 6:40 to go in the third quarter of play. I don't think they planned that one.
No, they did not.
Jackson is trying to
scrambling on the sideline.
Scramble and get out of his way. Ball was snapped to Jalen Cheers, and he kind of flipped it back to Jackson. I'm going to bring up a fourth down situation, and the Titans, the ball is at the 50. It's going to be a fourth down and about 14-15. Looks like the Titans are going to go for it.
You got to wonder what play they have cooked up for this.
Yeah, They looked like
a screen.
The defensive end was offsides, but no flag on the play. And like you said, they had ran a screen play, and they're going to pick up about 9, maybe close to 10, but that's still going to end up about 5 yards short of a first down. And that will turn the ball over on downs to the Bulldogs. Thank you for joining us in this broadcast of Lorain High Titans JV football. My name is Gary Pelcher. I'm here with Mark Quintez. He's doing a fine job in his. Is this your debut as a color commentator?
It is. It is.
Let's see what the Bulldogs come out with offensively. They've got a wide receiver and a slot man to the left, a split end out to the right, and a quick handoff. And
the handoff was to number 28, Allen again.
Sean Allen, and a nice pickup there going to the right side.
And he was forced out of bounds by number 46, Kevin Brown Jr.
We don't have the luxury of statistics for the first half of this ball game, but Sean Allen was the main ball carrier in the first half of play for the Bulldogs.
He was. Second and about 3. The Bulldogs handed off to Allen again.
Once again, yes, Allen. This time he's got a little turn on the corner, and he's got some room, and he's going. He's down to the 20-yard line of the Titans. And going to put the Bulldogs in nice shape.
Brought down by number 88, Tyshawn Brown.
About a 32-yard pickup, but we've got flags on the field, and it looks like it's going to be all for naught coming back. Sean Allen with his nicest gain of the morning so far, but it's going to be called back for holding, and holding might be part of the reason why he got such a nice gain.
Yep.
So we're going to bring up a second down and about 13 for the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. Once again, the Titans on top 14-12. 5:46 in running in the third quarter play on a beautiful Saturday morning.
They give it to Allen again.
Once again,
he breaks free.
Breaking free, and this time no flags on the field. And he's going to be brought down about the 12-yard line.
By number 46, Kevin Brown Jr.
I think that was number 26 that time, not 28. Which means it was either Charles Wright or Ronald Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't have the luxury of finding out all the particulars for the Garfield Heights Bulldogs this morning. We got a roster.
Yeah.
We got that going for us.
But looking at the roster, I'd say it was Ronald Davis, seeing as he's listed as a running back.
We'll go with your intuitions on that. We've got Sean Allen back in the backfield, and he's going to get the ball this time, taking it off a right guard, but not much there.
Getting stopped at the line by a horde of Titans.
He started the play on the 15, and they're going to end it on the 15. It's going to bring up a second down and 10 on the 15-yard line, the Titans' 15-yard line. Bulldogs trying to put up another score on the board and trying to take the lead. Williams back to pass. Quick pass, but it's a little short and takes a short hop into the wide receiver.
Yep.
Looks like he was trying to run a quick in or a quick slant, and
the ball was just not there.
Williams was rushed a little bit. Credit the defensive line that time for the Titans, putting a little heat on him. Third down and 10. Which is essentially 4-down territory for the Bulldogs because I'm sure they're going to go if it's 4th down situation.
And get stopped at the line again.
And it will.
18.
Yep, that's Mark Williams. Actually, he's going to, looks like he's had a loss of about 2 yards. So it's 4th down and 12 from about the 17-yard line. So are they going to put it up and throw it to the corners? That's where they've had some success throwing the football so far today. And it's going to be a timeout. Who do we have the timeout
Bulldogs.
for? Bulldogs take a timeout. They have 4th down, so they're going to want to make sure that they get the play in and the personnel they want into the ball game.
Yes, they will.
So what do you think? They've had a little success throwing it to the sides early in the ball game, but they also had success running the draw earlier as well.
Yeah.
So with a 4th down and 12,
I'd run it because the Titan defense started to pick up on the corner slants, and that's how they got that interception on the one pass. So,
well, the thing is, if they pick up any yardage, they're still going to have the Titans pinned back deep. So if they run the football and turn it over on downs, that's still not a horrible thing for the Bulldogs. So it wouldn't surprise me if they ran it here.
Yeah, especially when their running backs are doing good, like Allen and Davis. They both did exceptionally well tonight.
They've had some
this morning.
They've had some success running those sweeps to the left, off tackles to the left.
Looks like they're going to pass. Yep, nope, he runs it. Nowhere to pass, so he runs.
He tucked it down. He didn't, like you said, DeMarco Williams didn't have any receivers open, and it looked like initially he wanted to throw it, but he saw a little crack of daylight, and he picked up a little yardage, but not enough for the first down, and the ball's going to go over on downs to the Titans.
Looks like the ball is on the 10-yard line.
Titans will, as you say, start on their own 10.
Now, the Titans have had much success on the passing game, which is what I do to get out of a tight squeeze like this, but they have to make sure they're able to come down with it.
Well, let's see what the Titans do. Jordan Jackson back to take the snap.
And
swings it
short
out
pass.
Quick to the left. And not a whole lot there. That was number 22.
Cario Edwards.
Cario Edwards with the reception. But it's going to be for about a yard loss.
Oh, it looks like 3. The ball has it marked on the 7.
Yeah, they did mark it back there a little bit. So Titans going the wrong way on their first play. This time a little cross buck action in the backfield.
To number 31, David Leeper.
David Leeper, that was his first carry of the ball game, I believe.
Yep, and he made positive yardage, which is always good to see on the offensive side.
We've seen Leeper in the punting role in the first quarter of play, but that was his first carry.
Yeah, and he put in some nice work on defense too.
We did have about a 9-yard pickup. Now he's going to carry it again, and he's going to pick up the first down going off the right tackle, right side, and pick up about 5 yards, pick up a first down, and the Titans are now out of the shadow of their own goalposts.
They're on the 25.
Snap, ball back in a nice hole there
for Adrian Mills.
And he's going to go all the way. 10-5 touchdown.
Adrian Mills with the touchdown for the Titans.
Adrian Mills with a nice run. That's going to be a I want to see where he started. He was at the 26-yard line, so
about a 74-yard run.
74-yard run. That's going to look nice in the stat book.
Yep, that's going to give some energy to the Titans. It should, hopefully.
And it's even better on the scoreboard. The Titans now with a 20-12 lead with 1:48 remaining in the third quarter of play. And the Titans are going to line up for that two-point conversion. They've attempted 2 two-point conversions so far this afternoon. And one was successful. Let's see what happens on this one. And Jackson rolling out to the right. And
the ball was a little short.
He had a man open there, but just didn't get quite enough on it.
The intended receiver Cario Edwards.
So the Titans extend their lead, now with an 8-point lead, 20-12. I'm going to kick the ball off.
Number 4, Caesar Jeter to kick.
Caesar Jeter has kicked the ball off nicely.
Yes,
the last one was a really nice deep kickoff that the Bulldogs, they didn't field it very cleanly. They got a little bit of a return on it when they finally did pick it up off the ground.
Yeah.
And the kick is off, and it's going to be a short kick to the up man.
Number 27 for Garfield Heights.
It's Elijah Mohammed. Takes it up the field a bit and gets out of bounds. It's going to give the Bulldogs nice field position to start their drive.
1 minute and 41 seconds left in the third quarter.
Starting the drive at the Titans' 47-yard line. So the Bulldogs are across midfield to start this drive. Nice field position to get going. Handoff, and the Titans are all over it, swarming at the line of scrimmage.
Handoff was to Allen.
Sean Allen with another carry that time.
With the gain of about 1.
Yeah, they're gonna be generous there and give him a 1, but I didn't know if he actually got that far or not. But
yeah, to me it looked like he got stopped at the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Williams with the snap, hands it off. It's going to be Allen again.
Stopped by number 82, Elijah Lopez.
And that time, he didn't get anything. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. 40 seconds and counting down in the 3rd quarter of play. Probably going to be the last play here in the quarter.
They might have time to squeeze off another one if they don't punt.
Depends if it's an incomplete pass or not.
Yeah.
And
he runs it.
Dropping back, and then he takes it up the middle. And we're going to have flags to stop the play.
Brought down by Elias Lopez and number 8.
And we're going to have a face mask, and that's going to give the Bulldogs a 1st down, I believe.
Just enough time to run another play before this quarter is over. 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And that's going to be something that the Titans coaches aren't very happy about. They had them all stopped.
Yeah.
Ready to take the ball back, and face mask, and Bulldogs drive is still alive, and they're in good field position right now at the Titans' 29-yard line.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter. Your Titans 20 to the visiting Bulldogs 12.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the 4th quarter of play right after this.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state, a major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily. Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State. Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Back out here at George Daniel Field as the Bulldogs take the snap, and they're going to hand it off to
Allen.
He's taking the ball to the left side, and a nice pickup by Allen, this time going to the left.
Slid down on about the 15.
He's going to be about a 14-yard pickup.
He tried to cut back in, and his feet just weren't under him, and he fell. He probably could have gotten more yardage.
Nonetheless, nice pickup.
Yeah.
For the Bulldogs, and they're now down to the 15-yard line. The Titans seemingly had them stopped, but a face mask penalty gave the Bulldogs new life on this drive.
Mm-hmm.
Williams under center, takes the snap, keeps it himself going to the right, and wow, he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
By number 12, Matthew Witherspoon.
The Titans had that one figured out. He wasn't going anywhere. Nice job of the Titans' defensive line just staying home.
Actually, number 12 looks like he's their outside backer.
Outside backer, but he's still playing up.
Yeah.
Who's got contain out there? There we go.
Pass over the middle.
Nice pass by Williams, and he had his man coming over the middle on a post pattern.
Number 37 with the catch, Damar Williams.
And he's going to pull the game to within 2 for the Bulldogs. They have an opportunity to tie it up with a 2-point conversion.
But they haven't really been successful with their 2-point conversions in this game.
And the ball is handed off. And it's going to be not a whole lot of yardage there for Allen. He's going to be corralled in the backfield.
Brought down by number 26, Adrian Mills.
And the Titans are going to maintain a 2-point lead at 20-18 with 8:33 remaining in the fourth quarter play. And the Titans are going to receive the kickoff. And we're going to see if they can put together a drive and put a little more distance between them and the Bulldogs. That was a very nice touchdown pass. Williams just rolled out a little bit to his right and dropped it right over the middle.
Yep.
Defense wasn't particularly bad on that play, but they just was a perfect pass.
Yeah. Deep to return for the Titans, number 46.
I think it's 46.
Yeah. 46.
Okay. I'll go with 46. If you say 46, I'll go with 46.
Kevin Brown Jr.
Oh, and a short kick. And
out of bounds.
Roll out of bounds, and the flag is thrown, and let's see if the Titans make them kick it again. They're having a discussion.
Looks like the Titans will send their offense on the field.
And on the other side, it looks like the Bulldogs have got their kicking team back out there. But, oh, maybe not. Yeah, the Titans are sending their offense out. All right, so we're going to get things going offensively for the Titans. They're going to start the ball at the 38-yard line where it went out of bounds. First and 10 at their own 38. Jackson Beck takes the snap, keeps it himself, runs out to the right. He's got one man in front of him, and he makes a nice tackle. Jackson picks up about 6 yards on the carry. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4, which once again opens up the playbook a little bit.
It really does. Ball is spotted on the 44-yard line.
And that was a very slow developing play. And a little bit of a loss there.
Number 43, Jalen Cheers on the carry. Brought down by a horde of Bulldogs.
Would it be a horde of Bulldogs or a pack of Bulldogs?
A pack.
I guess you could have a horde of Bulldogs, but
yeah.
Let's see what the Titans do on a 3rd down and 7. They're going to hand the ball off again. And once again, not much on that play.
David Leeper, the ball carrier.
Leeper once again carrying the football. Hit a couple of nice carries in the 3rd quarter play, picked up a little bit of yardage. That play was going the wrong way, though. I think the Bulldogs had the right defense called in that situation.
Yeah.
6:45 remaining in the ball game. Titans with a 4th down and 9, and they're going to run an offensive play here. Jackson looking down the field. He's got a man.
Cario Edwards with the reception.
Edwards with a nice pickup. That's going to be about a 28-yard, 29-yard reception.
Well, spotted on the 31-yard line.
And on a 4th down situation, that's a nice play to have in your back pocket to pick up some yardage. Once again, Jackson back, takes a snap, hands it off. And it's going to be once again.
Well, that should have been a flag. They had too many men on the field.
Hey.
Right as the ball was snapped, number 84 was still running off the field.
Didn't get off quite in time. Leaper carried the football. There's going to be about a 2-yard loss on that play. And once again, taking the football around the left-hand side, picking up a couple of yards. That was the quarterback, Jordan Jackson. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and long situation. 3rd down and 9. But the way the Titans have been playing it here this morning, it's essentially a 4-down situation.
Yeah.
I don't see them punting or attempting a field goal, so they're going to go for it on 3rd and 4th down.
That's if they don't make the conversion.
And the ball was right over the middle to Caesar Jeter, and it looked like he had an opportunity to get it. There was defenders there.
But he still could have made the reception and got a couple yards.
It's going to bring up a 4th down once again for the Titans. Now, on the last 4th down, they picked up about 28 yards.
So let's see what they do this 4th down.
They need at least 9. And it looks like the Titans are going to be calling a timeout. Not a bad decision for the Titans. They want to make sure they've got themselves all on the same page on the 4th down and 9 situation. Once again, there is 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter of play. The Titans are up 20-18. They get a 2-point lead. They want to try and extend that lead. Let's see what they're going to come up with offensively. Like we said, the last time on a 4th down play, they got a nice pass over the middle. 29 yards.
But will that same pass be there this time? Or will they even be able to pass it this time?
And once again, Jordan Jackson back to take the snap. Got his backs on either side of him. Takes the snap, rolls to the right. Got a little bit of time. Got a man down there.
Cario Edwards with a touchdown reception for the Titans.
And a beautiful pass and a nice reception out there. And once again, on 4th down, the Titans connect.
And this time they brung it in for a touchdown.
Now it's a 26-18 lead in favor of the Titans, and they have an opportunity for a two-point conversion.
Which will make it a 10-point game.
And that's a big two-point conversion because that makes it a two-score game.
Yes, it does.
Snap is back. Quick pitch over to the left-hand side. And it looks like it's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. And the score is going to remain 26-18 in favor of the Titans. They're going to be kicking the football off again to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going to have 4 minutes and 37 seconds to see if they can tie this ball game up. And once again, the Titans are up by 8. So it would take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie this ball game up.
Then they haven't really been successful in the conversions. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. The Titans kicker, number 4, he has been putting the ball in some really good spots.
Yeah, Jeter's done a nice job of kicking the ball off. And it's going to be a short kick to one of the up men, number 23, and he's running the wrong way. He's gone about 12 yards backwards, which is not what you want to see. There's going to be a flag, I think, on the other side of the field. And he's gone backwards again over to the other side. And now he's got a little room in front of him. And he's going to get it out to about the 48-yard line. And from where he originally caught that ball, he might have gained 6 yards.
Yes. And that was...
Did we get a number on that?
23 was running the ball, Donnell Porch.
Donnell made it exciting, I will say that.
Yeah.
Well, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 48-yard line. Ball was snapped. Quick pass out to the right side. Once again, that's going to be Allen this time with the pass. And he's going to pick up, I believe, a first down. They're moving the chains. It's going to be about a 14-yard pickup.
Ball would be spotted on the 38-yard line.
William back waiting for the snap. And we had a man take off on the right side. Looked a little bit like Canadian football.
Yes.
You're not allowed to do that south of the border. And that's going to move the ball back 5 more yards, so it's going to be a first down and 15 for the Bulldogs. Williams coming on out to have a word with his receiver, Elijah Muhammad. And he got his point across because they complete the ball down the field on a post pattern for about 17, 18 yards.
So number 27, Elijah Muhammad.
He is slow to get up on the field, though. Caught the football, nice pickup, but he is still down. We got some trainers out on the field, coaches taking a look at him.
Yeah.
He's sitting up now and squatting. Looks like he's going to get up.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Maybe just knock the air out of him a little bit.
Yeah.
There he goes, coming off under his own power. Get him a water bottle and get him ready to come out the next play.
But Garfield Heights will have the ball, 1st and 10 on the 20.
They're in good position right now. 4:03 remaining in the ball game. Garfield Heights is down by 8. Snap back to Williams. Hand it off
to number 28.
That was Allen once again. The workhorse of this Garfield Heights JV ball club. At least today he is. Second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Williams hands the ball off. And not much this time for the Bulldogs.
Initial contact made by number 38, Michael Smith Jr.
Nice play by Michael Smith.
Yep, if you can't tackle him, just hold him until the rest of the team gets there.
And it's going to be a 3rd down and 5. And we're going to be under 3 minutes before when this play is finally snapped. 2 minutes and 57 seconds and counting down. Back to pass. He's got a man wide open, and
it is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, we had a nice defensive recovery there. It looked like he was going to be wide open, but the ball took a long time to get there.
Yep, giving number 20, Cameron Davis, time to get there. And it looked like he may have knocked it down some.
Snap is back. Williams rolling to the right. It looks like he's going to run it, but there's a flag down in the backfield.
But Williams' run was stopped by number 82, Elias Lopez.
I think it's going to be all for naught because there's going to be a holding against the Bulldogs, and that's going to bring them back. What would have been a 4th and 5 is going to be probably a 3rd and 15. When we get this finally set up. Oh, a little bit longer than 15. Going to be, looks like about 17. And this is a big play right here for the Bulldogs and for the Titans defense. With 2:46 to go in the ball game, Bulldogs drop back to pass. And there's nobody there but white shirts.
Almost intercepted by number 26, Adrian Mills.
There's a little bit of miscommunication that time, I think, on Williams Muhammad, the receiver. They didn't have that little meeting before the play.
Yeah. In my opinion, he just didn't have the time to throw it. He got the defensive line put pressure on him, and he didn't have time to throw it.
And the ball goes over on downs. The Titans offense coming out on the field. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining, 2:41 left in the ball game. Really what the Titans need to do is come up with a couple of first downs, and they'll come out with win number 4. Quick snap right there. Handoff. Who was the ball carrier on that one?
26. Adrian Mills, brought down by number 45, who does not seem to be on Garfield's roster.
Our first no name of the morning. Snap back. Titans quick handoff.
Number 31, David Leeper.
That was
on
Leeper.
the carry.
Leeper with a nice pickup. They're going to pick up about 15, 16 yards and a first down. Keep the chains moving and the clock rolling. 1:53 remaining. Clock's going to stop momentarily while they set the ball, and now it's going to roll again. Well, they set the ball, but the chains have not been set.
I think whoever's running this clock wants to get this game over with.
And the Titans once again out to the 44-yard line. Jackson awaiting the snap. Hands it off this time in the backfield. It's going to be all Bulldogs in the defense back there. Not a lot of yardage for Leeper that time.
The Bulldogs might have to call a timeout soon if they want to stop the clock.
It's going to bring up a second down and 13. 54 seconds and counting down. The Bulldogs still do have 2 timeouts remaining. Look for him to stop the clock after this play.
Jordan Jackson with the quarterback keeper.
He keeps and goes to the left, and it looks like he's going to pick up a first down and maybe a little bit more. He's going to get the ball down to the Bulldogs' 31-yard line. And did he stay in bounds? I believe he did. So when they get things set, they're going to roll the clock. And the clock is rolling now. It's 27, 26, 25. Probably, I was going to say one more play, but it looks like we're going to have a timeout. And we have a stoppage in the action. I did not see them signal a timeout. Now they're running the clock again. 19 and counting down. Jackson under center. He will take the snap and take a knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
And it's a victory for the Lorain Titans JV Ball Club. Their winners 26-18 over the Garfield Heights Bulldogs. And a very nice Saturday morning affair. The Titans get a W, and once again they go to 4-0, and it was a pleasure working with you, Mark.
You too.
And look forward to seeing you again somewhere down the line. And to everybody out there, thank you very much for joining us, and have a good afternoon, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.